Okay, welcome back. This is the Eahora X5 Plus, and you'll remember I did my unboxing review. I'm here today in Cornell, just rode it up the Old Abe State Trail. That's the famous log stacker behind it. And this is the X5 Plus, and people were asking me for a video on how I like it, so I want to just talk about a few of the things, my thoughts on it, what I can think about, and I'll show you a few things I changed on it. So this is the Eahora X5 Plus. You can watch my video on assembling it, but as I said, I just got over 500 miles. If you can see the screen there, 557.6. And I rode it up here, still got a full battery. I think I rode it over 12 miles to this spot. I've noticed you can choose up to 9 settings. When it comes out of the box, I think it's preset to like 3 or 5, but I like the 9 because I ride a lot in pedal assist mode, about 4 or 5, and on the trail up here I was in gear 8 and I was going about 18 miles an hour. You'll see there's from 1 to 8 are the gears. So I find pedal mode assist about 5 or 4 is good, and then I'm still getting a workout. The farthest I've ridden was on this trail 20 miles each way, and I got home with the battery and I still had 1 bar left. I just got back from a trip to Door County where I rode it a lot, and I think one day I got down to 1 bar. Yes, I took it to Washington Island. I rode over 30 miles around the island with a variety of pedal assist, and I had 1 bar still left when I got back to the car. And I will say on that trip, that was my first long road trip where I folded the bike and put it in my trunk, and it worked very well, and I'm very glad I got the folding e-bike. And I'll try to maybe do a video later if I have a tripod showing you how I fold it up, but basically you can see here, you flip this up and you undo this and it bends right there in half. And then I also take the seat post off, but it'd probably be hard for me to do this with one hand. So I'll show you a few of the things I added to the bike. So I'm glad I got the X5 Plus because it comes with the rack and it has the front headlight, both of which I really like. Now one thing, the screw they sent me was too small. So this is one I use, but you'll see the fender's a little bent up, but it works. Eahora customer service was good. They've emailed me back, but when I first got the bike, they said they wouldn't have the screw in stock for 20 days. Shipment from China. So that is one of the things with these, is it's not like they have every part sitting there. They do get their parts from China. And so I'm still waiting for that longer screw for the front. Everything else has been solid, except I did have one of these crimpers come off fairly early, so I bought some on Amazon and crimped it myself. Not a real big deal, but you can see 500 miles. It's doing pretty well. There's a little rust right here, I think from one day when I got caught in the rain. Otherwise, it's looking good. This scratch is from installing the bike rack, and Eahora said they'd send me some touch-up paint. I'm really glad I got the one with the front shock because a lot of trails and roads are bumpy, and that shock takes a lot of the bumps out of it. The other thing I liked is that it has these leather grips. They've been comfortable. You can see this one's kind of moving a little, but I can pull that back out. Some of it's from folding it to transport it. When you fold this down, things get moved around. But overall, I've folded it up in the trunk probably 10 times at least, and I feel like it's holding up well with the folding. I even leave these cables on, and I got some of these rubber zip ties to hold the cables. They work real well, if you see them here. I also have a little back flashing light I clip on there that I got on Amazon. So the only thing I wish this had was a tail light wired to the battery as well. Some bikes have that. That would be great. So I'll talk about a few of my add-ons in case others are interested. I got this under seat bag, and if I think of it later, I can try to put Amazon links, but it's handy for, I've got a bike repair kit and some extra, a vest and some extra rubber, what are these called? The rubber straps in there. And then I did upgrade the seat because the seat they send, I got this Diamondback on Amazon. It's pretty comfortable. The seat they send with it, in my opinion, isn't very good. It's looks kind of like a kid's seat, and your rear hurts after a while. So it seems pretty cheap, but I think this was like $30. The other thing I got is this bag, and it's tricky with an e-bike, but this had an extra long front strap to go around that thick bar. And then I jimmy rigged some of these rubber zip ties again to hold the back. That's a waterfly bag. And what I do is put in there, I put in a battery to charge my cell phone, and then my keys, a snack, your wallet, and lip balm. You can fit all that in there. And then I run this wire here up to my phone holder to charge it because I use maps and music while I'm going. So some bikes have a port where you can charge the phone from the battery up top, and that would be another nice thing I wish this model had, but with my spare battery it's not a big deal. Then I got this Llama call phone holder, and that's the best in my opinion. I got this other one on Amazon at first, and it quickly broke after like the first use. And this one, the system is much better. The bell came with it, and it works pretty good. You don't have a lot of room for add-ons here, so that's one thing to be aware of. And then I got this water bottle holder on Amazon. It's not really made for this, but you can see a normal bike, you can put the water bottle down here, but there's really no room. So I got this kind that goes on and off, and you just flip this, it comes off. So when I fold it up in the trunk, I take that right off. So that's really handy.